Okay, so last thing, which is just like your lab, where we're given a list of reactants and we're asked to be making these products, just like we did in the lab. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to figure out which reactants we actually have. So we need to write all the formulas here, because that's going to help us decide which things we want to mix together to make these reactions. So first off, we have tin 2 hydroxide. Tin 2 is SN, has a +2. Hydroxide has a -1. So SN +2, hydroxide has a -1, so that's why that 2's there. Zinc metal, just zinc. Copper metal, just copper. Silver nitrate, silver +1. Nitrate -1. So they're happy together. Barium nitrate, barium +2. Nitrate, we just did, -1, so 2 there. Copper 2, copper 2, +2. Sulfate, -2. So they're happy by themselves. And magnesium chloride. Magnesium is a +2. Chlorine is -1, so 2 there. And then hydroic acid means we have chloride, which is Cl, has -1 charge. Acid is H+, so HCl. So from these 8 things, we need to make these guys right here. So what are we trying to make? Well, let's take a look. Silver chloride is Ag with plus and Cl with minus. So we need to make silver chloride. We only have 1 silver, but we have 2 chlorines. And which one can we use? And the answer is either one. Because we're going to be doing a double replacement reaction, because we have silver nitrate and we're going to be adding it to either magnesium chloride or hydrochloric acid, and both of these are in the A, B, C, D kind of format where we're going to get a double replacement. So either or is fine. This one will give us silver chloride, and this one will give us silver chloride. But the different products will be magnesium nitrate or nitric acid. So in the case of magnesium nitrate, again, balance the charges. This is a -1, so we need a 2. And that is H, which is a +1. Nitrate is a -1. So we need to balance this out. I'll write it up here so we can balance it out, since we have, 2 reactions. This one is balanced. It's 1 to 1 to 1. So that's good. This one just simply needs a 2 and a 2. So there are 2 answers for this. For this particular one. Barium hydroxide, barium is +2. And hydroxide is -1. So we need to make BaOH. We only have 1 barium. We have barium nitrate. So we have to use that. And then hydroxide. Well, we only have 1 hydroxide. So that's the only thing we can use. So we have barium and we have tin 2 hydroxide. This is also a double replacement, so we're just going to switch their partners. The tin 2 will be with the nitrate, so we'll get tin 2 nitrate. So we need to put a 2 there. And then we're going to get barium hydroxide, which is exactly what we want. And this is a +2, and that's -1, so that's why that 2's there. So problem 1 and 2 both use double replacement reactions. They're very handy. So what are we going to do about tin metal? Tin metal is just tin. So we're going to need to add something to our tin hydroxide because that's our only tin. The only tin that we have is tin hydroxide. If you tried to decompose this, it would not turn into tin and hydroxide. Metal hydroxides decompose into their oxides and water. So this will not produce tin. That will not work. So we cannot use the single replacement the decomposition reaction. So that doesn't work. So we're going to have to do a single replacement. Decompositions can produce elements and single replacement reactions can produce elements. So we're going to need to do a single replacement. So we can either do this with copper or we can do this with zinc. Those are our two metals. Oh, out of frame. Those are our two metals that we can do a single replacement with. So anytime we do a single replacement, we're going to want to look at the activity series. So tin is the one that's being replaced. So tin has to be above the one that's trying to replace it if we get no reaction. So copper is down here and there's tin. So copper cannot replace this. So no reaction. So this doesn't work. So the only thing that works is this guy because the tin is below zinc. So zinc can replace tin. So zinc is a +2 ion. And I got that from the periodic table. Look at the periodic table for the charge. There it is right there. Hydroxide is still hydroxide, so there you go. And now our tin is going to be by ourselves. Question number 1 had 2 answers. Question number 2 only had 1 answer. And question number 3 only has 1 answer. So let's make sure it's balanced, and it is. So that's how you do that part on your test review.